Drug abuse and addiction ruins lives, and we have a responsibility to teach our children about the dangers of drugs in terms of both physical harm and potential death, as well as lost opportunities for success. According to the CDC, more Americans die every day from drug overdoses than car accidents. These are our husbands and wives, sons and daughters, friends and neighbors. And right now, the assistance available to them is woefully insufficient. According to the Office on National Drug Control Policy, over 22 million Americans needed treatment for substance use in 2013, but only 2 million received it. We can do better. Heroin is not a new problem, but it is a growing one here in New Jersey. More than 500 New Jersey residents died from heroin last year. That's nearly double the number reported in 2010. The problem is growing and getting worse. With sprawling highways, one of the nation's largest airports, and 3 large ports, New Jersey has the infrastructure to support a growing heroin racket. As a result, the heroin found on our streets is roughly 50% pure, some of the highest quality in the nation. That purity makes it more dangerous and has contributed to the crisis. There is a way to fight back, but it begins with policies that hit at the heart of the epidemic. I've introduced a number of initiatives, modernizing our laws to keep up with the prevalence of heroin and finding new ways to increase access to treatment for those addicted to painkillers or heroin. It's time that we reform the state's prescription monitoring program so that doctors and pharmacists are communicating with each other to identify addicts and those who divert prescription drugs to our streets. We have a system in place now, but it's voluntary, and fewer than 20% use it. Let's make use of this mandatory. We also need to make people more informed about how to safely dispose of unused prescription medication to keep temptation out of our medicine cabinets. Teenagers often get tempted with what's sitting in our homes because parents didn't know how to safely dispose of medication. Once hooked on prescription meds, they go to the streets, and a hit of heroin costs less than a pack of cigarettes. We also need to maximize New Jersey drug court program, which mandates treatment instead of incarceration for certain nonviolent drug offenders. This revolutionary program is a perfect part of a comprehensive strategy to thwart heroin and prescription painkiller addiction. We also need to support the work of those who help individuals struggling with addiction by strengthening our drug education and prevention programs to avoid addiction. We've made a good start in combating this crisis, but we cannot back down. Each day that goes by, we lose more to unnecessary and early deaths. Please join me in the fight against drugs. Thank you.